Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks Parlays. We're talking NFL action, Seahawks at Bills. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell if you want notifications every time we post a new video. Seattle favoring this one -2.5. The total is 54. The Seahawks have been one of the more profitable teams when it comes to against the number, 5-2 against the spread, 6-1 overall, and then the Bills are 6-2 straight up and 3-5 against the spread. We've got Craig Trapp here to talk about this one. Craig, who do you like?
Well, first of all, when you look at this line, I was actually a little surprised that maybe Seattle wasn't favored by more. The one, caveat, you always have those West Coast teams going east, playing at the 1 o'clock time slot, but without the fans in Buffalo, without the home field advantages that we've seen, I just think Buffalo is just playing a lot better right now. And coming off, maybe the final score didn't say how impressive Seattle was that game, because they were up, 20-some points at a point over a very good San Francisco team. Only finished up winning 37-27, but most of that game, they really dominated and kind of let their foot off the gas. And then the Bills, on the other hand, 4 straight against the spread losses for bettors been absolute death. Started with that Tennessee Titans game on, I think it was a Tuesday. Since then, they've lost to Kansas City against the spread, New York Jets against the spread, and then last week they did win, but they did lose against the spread to their, of course, rival New England Patriots. So I was a little surprised that the way Russell Wilson and company has been playing, that they weren't favored by even more than the 2.5 here.
Right. It must be something with the West Coast teams going to the East Coast, because obviously Seattle's in the far corner of the United States and then going all the way to Buffalo. But Russell Wilson's numbers against the spread when playing on the East Coast are actually really good. So you can look at it that way. And Seattle, man, it seems like their offense is just humming. It seems like every single week they're piling up the points. In fact, they've only scored under 30 points once this season, and that was 27 points against the Vikings. The problem for them is their defense. Their defense is probably going to let whatever team they're playing hang around for a long time. So I'm wondering if the Bills can take advantage of that. Do you think the defense will be a problem for Seattle?
It's for sure a problem, but at least they get a Bills team that's struggling to score. I mean, they've scored 24, 18, and 17, 16 the week before that. So, I mean, they really haven't scored in the 30s. Yeah, like you said, that the cure-all is bring this Bills or this Seahawks defense around. But I do like Russell Wilson and company. I do think the defense does just enough to give Russell Wilson a break. And then when they get him back on the field, he's just been scoring. I mean, Metcalf and Lockett are just an amazing 1-2 punch. And then, you still have Russell Wilson available to use his legs and create longer time to pass the ball. And, man, when the scramble drill for Seattle is like defense's worst nightmare. So I like Seattle a lot here at -2.5. I also think, the over seems like a good play every week.
Right.
I mean, the Seattle team has went over the last 2 weeks. I think it's another over. But my top play definitely going to be on Seattle -2.5. I just don't think this Bills offense can score with a very, very good Seattle offense.
I think I would look at that total if it wasn't for the Bills scoring so few points in the past couple of weeks, as you mentioned. I don't think they can keep up when it comes to the Seahawks offense. Yeah, their defense is bad, but it seems like it's a track meet every single week. And when you're in a track meet, you know who you don't want to be against? Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. Good gracious, you've seen how fast he is. So I do like the Seahawks in this one as well, -2.5. You get them at a pretty good number. A little fishy to me that it's only 2.5 as well. So we'll see, but they have been pretty good against the number despite being a really big public team. I'll play a public play here with Seattle 2.5.